situation that we have going on. Let's move this over to Vanderpump Rules for a second, because who the f- is this, Kim?
I mean, is it Schwartz's new lady?
I hope so. I really do. One thing that with Schwartz, I've known him for 10 years. Always been the nicest guy, even when he would come into Tom Tom and I worked as one of the servers. He's just so nice. Like, you can't, I mean, I wasn't in a relationship with him, right? So I can't say you can't get mad at him because I'm not Katie and I can understand. I also didn't have him dump a drink on my head, right? And say some of the things that he said to her. So I understand her point of view on this, but now everyone trying to figure out who this woman is. And I saw in some of the tweets, people are like, are you kidding? He's moved on this fast. And I'm like, wait a minute, guys, you have to reel that one back in, because Katie Maloney moved on literally while they were living in the same house. So you can't, and that's nothing against Katie. Once you decide you're divorcing, I agree. If you know that you're moving through with it or following through with it, it's up to you to decide, do I want to start dating while I'm going through the divorce process, or do I want to wait and, make it look good for the optics? She chose not to wait, but she knew she was done. They're not getting back together.
Right. No, I don't see an issue with him. Like, I don't think this is quick to move on. No way, no how. I think that he is perfectly, right in trying to find somebody else. I just have trouble taking Schwartz seriously. like, I don't know, seeing him in like a committed relationship. We know Katie and him, obviously, it didn't work out. They kind of had very separate views on things. And I don't know. I think he needs somebody that's maybe a little more easygoing, a little bit more like, fun, and a little bit more, not that I'm saying Katie's not fun, but like I think he deserves to find somebody that works for him. And I'm interested to see, if she's going to be filming with them, if we're going to see her on camera, how serious this is. I don't know. Was this posted on somebody's Instagram stories, or was this like a fan kind of spotting?
So this is Bravo and Blaze, who was also at BravoCon last year, who I had the opportunity to meet. Love her.
Jenny.
Yes.
Shout out.
Did you? Okay, have you met her?
Oh, I love Jenny. Yes, we go back. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so then I believe this was the beach day yesterday. So they did a beach day, which we see on every season. We know that they go to the beach, whatever the case is. And from the beach day, we did get a few other photos and videos. I'm going to just go ahead and bring these up really quick. This was yesterday at the beach day. And as you can see, we have Ariana Madix and also Lala Kent. A lot of people gave shit to Lala for this moment right here, which was the most awkward hug with Tom Sandoval ever. Thoughts? Can we dissect this?
Yes. Yeah. It kind of looks like he doesn't really like want to receive it.
Or that she wants to give it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like awkward on both sides. I don't really know what's going on here, but they do, seem to be smiling. And, we kind of saw this coming though. Lala has kind of been dropping hints about like forgiveness and, like how, she's never been through a season this whole life. It's really tough, like to be on, sides or whatever she's been saying, but it's kind of definitely made me think that maybe she is warming back up to Tom as well as some other people in the group. And I think that this is proof. Although it's awkward, they definitely seem to be on good terms. They're hugging, whether it's an awkward hug or not. I don't know if it's maybe because Ariana is like a few feet away and Lala feels weird because you saw Lala and Ariana together in the picture before. Now She's hugging Tom. So it's kind of like, I don't know. She's kind of straddling the line here.
Oh, no, I agree. Hi, thank you for the super chat podcast. When can I listen to this on a podcast? I believe I'll talk to Jason. I think it'll be up tomorrow or Monday. But thank you for the super chat. And for this situation too, I've spoken to a few people who, especially with the Vanderpump Rules world, like if I ever have insight to any franchise, this is the franchise. It's just something that was a big part of my 20s. It was a big part of my life. It was a big part of my husband's life. And it benefits us in this situation, but I also sort of feel sometimes protective over friends that I have on the cast and not trying to ruin or destroy anything for them. So I feel like I walk a fine line, but I do know for a fact that some of the ladies are getting a little fed up with the era of Ariana of it all. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, we get it, girl. You were cheated on. Now you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Duracell commercial, this commercial, Dancing with the Stars. Like now they're just getting frustrated. And she's booked and busy. She's gone. She's in Fiji. She's in DC. She's all over the place. And that sort of leaves the gap for when she's not there to kind of, for the other cast members, some of the girls to maybe have those bonding moments in certain group situations with Tom Sandoval. And then I think that they start to realize, oh, okay, like maybe we don't hate him as much as we did. I actually talked to somebody who said they feel like some of the cast members that it was completely sick that she moved on as fast as she did within a matter of 2 weeks with this Dan guy who's the fitness instructor in New York after the scandal of it all. And they're like, how hurt are you if you can move on in 2 weeks? And I'm like, I don't know if that's a fair assessment, but I'm curious what you think.
No, that's not a fair assessment. Tom had a 7-month-long affair with their best friend. Ariana, it sounds like their relationship had kind of been going, downhill for a while. That is not a fair assessment. Ariana can move on as quickly as she wants with whoever she wants.
Yeah.
And honestly, so can Tom. Is he going to be judged more for it? Yes, of course, because he's Tom. But, I feel like, I don't know, the lack of Ariana and Katie's presence at a lot of these events are definitely leaving the door open for Lala, for Sheena, for, it seems like James and Allie too, to kind of connect back with Tom and Tom. And that kind of seems like, what they're doing. But I have to give Ariana props because although she doesn't want to, really, she's been filming with Tom. We've seen photos of them together. They've been very far apart. They don't really want to talk, but I do feel like Ariana isn't maybe, blaming or judging the girls like Lala and Sheena for kind of maybe mending things with Tom.
Right.
I feel like she's okay with them kind of being friends with both people, even though she said to Schwartz last season, like, I can't be friends with you if you're still friends with Tom Sandoval. I feel like, the tide has shifted, time has, passed, and maybe there's some sort of like way that they can all, coexist.
Right. No, I agree with that. Josie said, Kim, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence again. You and Adam make an amazing team.